All right, and welcome back to the Inside Star Citizen Review. It's a mouthful. It is a mouthful. It's a bunch of entertainment. It's the fam and I. Thanks everybody for joining me live here today. The fam and I, we're sitting down. We're going to watch some Inside Star Citizen labeled Danger, High Voltage. And it's not the pew that's bringing me to this episode. This is probably one of my most highly anticipated episodes. I'm really looking forward to this because I'm not looking forward to the high voltage and all the pew pew. I'm looking forward to the trading accountancy app. Now I know a lot of people out there are like, but this will actually bring a lot of that content that we want if in fact they get into the details of what the trading accountancy app is going to get into. We've been screaming for wallet-to-wallet transactions for a very long time here on the channel. A very long time. And we said by adding these wallet-to-wallet transactions, it will help. And I want to see in the Moby Glass, this accountancy app really take form, take shape. So I'm hoping that we get the details that we need. And I want to warn everybody that if I feel like we don't, and sometimes with Inside Star Citizen, we don't get those details, okay? But other times we do. And I'm hoping they're smart enough to put in the details, because if they're not, I'm going to rant. I'm going to rant and rave for a very long time. So be prepared. It could be that show. Without further ado, let us watch Inside Star Citizen with the fam here.
The players and the people that get shot by one of these things are going to be fried.
2 words: unlimited power.
You feel like a god firing the sniper rifle. It's like you're firing lightning down from the heavens. Electron damage is a new energy damage type that we've got going in game, and it's comprised of several different other damage types, really. It's a little bit of energy, a little bit of distortion, and a little bit of...
Did that just spread? Did the electricity just like go down the chain of people? Oh, that's nasty. Okay, I'm excited about the pew a little bit, of course. Of course. And that looked like that just tased everyone. Like, did you tase me, bro? That went down the line. This is going to come in handy for bounty hunting and subduing people. And we talked about the Cutlass Blue today. I'll be putting that on the channel. So this is actually quite exciting. Look at that splash damage.
Of a new damage type that we have under the hood called Stun. So the damage types we've got in game at the moment, they're a little bit more straightforward, as in we've got ballistic and laser, and it's kind of like very straightforward what those things do. There's no like additional special behaviors. One of the big things about Electron is there's multiple levers we can kind of pull as designers. It's comprised of energy damage, distortion damage, and something called stun damage, which you will have seen in the new melee damage
Nice!
systems. So with the new...
So there are different types of damage that you can pull off with these weapons. Wow.
Damage type, we obviously needed new weapons to go with that. And after a discussion with the writers, we thought Lightning Bolt Company would be the best fit that we kind of had on paper. It was only a couple of sentences, but there's a corporation matrix that we looked through, and we saw that it was like they were called Lightning Bolt Company, and it was like a PMC turned like military weapons manufacturer. Oh, they're sick of everyone else's crap. It was quite cool to kind of link them in and get something really in the game.
That is so far out. That is so old school, like Tesla looking type weaponry, right? That is like something directly out of the past, man. That is craziness.
Wanted to work on were a sniper rifle and a pistol, because they're like opposite ends of the spectrum. We get to test this new damage type really thoroughly with them both.
When it came time to start modeling the actual weapons in game,
oh, that's cool.
It starts off with a website that has the development of the weapon up to that point. We're given a concept piece as well as a concept model. It's been
like the looks of it, man.
Which just adds some materials to it, though, which is great for us to work from, to be honest, because it allows us to already build upon the work of somebody else's, so you can get a better product in the end of things. And then it's our job to kind of take that to a function.
You understand the amount of detail, man? It's crazy. It's in game. Like all the parts and pieces to make this. Like, it's ridiculous.
Level. A lot of the time you have to make changes such as, oh, this grip is too far away, this doesn't quite work. You have to kind of rejig the concept so it's actually functional too.
The sniper rifle and the pistol are both very different in their usage. So the sniper rifle is at the kind of extreme power end of the spectrum.
Extreme!
Despite the sniper rifle being quite a high-tech weapon, it does have a pull action. for reloading, and that's so it always feels much more powerful that way, because you can really see the resistance of the character pulling it back, adding power to the shot when you do fire it.
And in addition to that, it's got the electron behavior on top of it. Plus,
That's so
on
cool
top
looking.
of that, it also changes
Look at how it
electron
jumps.
damage between targets with the
Oh my goodness. Extreme high voltage.
damage getting less and less each jump that it does.
Some of the key elements of lightning weapons are the moving parts. All those things that you don't really see on other weapons really make this one stand out. So the sniper rifle has the vents at the side that open up. It has all the pins that spin, same as the pistol, but I think the pistol is more of a shrunken down version of the sniper rifle.
Which fires obviously a lot faster than a sniper rifle, but it is weaker. But what that does mean is, if you do shoot someone, you can shoot them quickly twice in succession.
It makes it a lot more exciting to use and wield. Just the reload animation alone, getting that to work as well is a challenge, but I
Wow.
think it's really worth it for how you get to like whip it out and you have to take it out. It's a bit like a flare gun. That gives a lot of opportunities for VFX artists to play around as well and see some VFX there.
Yeah, I like the
Once you have
animations.
the concept put together, some effects just to initially block out how the gameplay loop would work. So like placeholder effects for each of the vents, the muzzle flash, having it fire. Yeah, just trying to work out visually how the lightning would arc around the gun and how it would affect the player.
We knew for a fact that down the barrel we want to get all the visual interest in there.
That's
And
visceral.
The mechanisms that we wanted to play with were all to do with this charge system that you were
Yeah, I
able
want
to
one of
cycle out
those.
and discharge. So we were all
Wow, look
in
at the end of that
phase
thing, dude.
to make sure that we were giving them kind of these items all over the gun.
Oh,
that you can see,
man, that
you know, doing your
range.
shots, doing your reloads. That there's tons of interesting things to see and look at.
So when the weapon is fired, it releases this powerful arcing electrical discharge that propagates down the end of the barrel towards
Damn.
the target. So for this, I'm using like beam splines and the trail emitters to make a sort of lightning arcing effect, like releasing from the actual muzzle flash itself. And then when
Damn.
it actually
This is going to be a bounty hunter's go-to. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a bounty hunter's go-to weapon.
hits the target, it impacts, which is just generally GPU sparks, some steam, some electrical crack.
I like that you have to load it with a charge. I like that you have to load it. I dig that.
Which is again trails. There's a mixture of textures and some distortion. Once it's fired again at another target, it creates this chain lightning effect.
I also like that it takes a while to cock it back and to use the weapon, because it gives it you want actual weapons to be more effective than this. Obviously, projectile laser weapons, you want them to be more effective than this, because obviously this is for like stunning and taking down people so that you can put them in pods in like your Cuddy Blue. And so like the fact that this takes a little bit longer to achieve that objective, to stun people and put them in, makes sense as compared to like the firing rate of a projectile weapon or a laser weapon. So it makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I'm glad the load time's a little bit longer. This thing seems pretty damn powerful.
And then if you get shot again, it causes an electron discharge, which is like a mini pulse explosion, which does a little bit of additional damage to you and anyone near you. And then that
It's
can
well
also,
thought out.
if someone else is charged near you, it will cause a chain reaction and cause them to pulse back at you as well.
Which is a big wave of release of like plasma and distortion and some extra crackly electric.
Oof.
as well.
These two weapons are of the lethal variety of electron, and
That guy dropped.
there are many kind of aspects we can play with the multiple damage types in there that we've got, and then down the line we want to do bounty hunter weapons like tasers we've already been talking about, so you know, completely non-lethal, it'll just knock someone out to be captured. But yeah, these two are very highly lethal, primarily like they'll be doing energy damage to people.
I really like these weapons because all the teams that you get on them, they really bring it together, and it looks better every single time somebody does their pass on things.
In addition to our first electron damage FPS weapons, the upcoming Alpha 3.10 also aims to bring with it the first iteration of our new player trading app.
All right. It looks like Jared cleaned up a little bit here too. We were getting a little worried executing Night from Infrarunners that he was starting to get a little bit disheveled on every episode. Good job, Jared. Good job. Good job, dude. Now, trading accountancy app. I want to hear something exciting here.
An attachment to Mobiglast over the next several patches aims to set a foundation that will allow citizens better control of their emerging commercial destinies.
So a key feature in any MMO is the ability for players to trade goods and services with each other and
Wait a second. What's going on? What's going on here? Hold on a second. My ears. Is this a dream? This must be me
pay
dreaming.
each other for those goods and services. You might want to be able to say, here, have this item, or hey, I'll buy that spaceship off of you for X amount, or even, hey, if you can bring me from point A to point B, I will pay you this amount.
Yes.
These are core things in any MMO, and they've been lacking in Star Citizen for a while.
Yes, and that is the understatement of this decade. It's the understatement of the decade. Come on.
Now, and we're going to finally be able to put them in place with the player trading app.
When? Yes.
Up until now, we've had the service beacons, which are a system that allows players to say, I need a service performed.
Yes, and the beacons aren't a great way. They're not a great way of dealing with player-to-player transactions. We've discussed this, and so many people have argued that they are. Oh, the beacons are fine. No, they're not. It's not what traders, it's not what true industrialist gamers want. We want wallet to wallet, and it sounds like we're getting it.
And anybody could accept them. It was more of a grand Craigslist call kind of situation. As with many other features, we're going to be developing this over time and rolling it out in stages. What we call the Tier 0, the first release that's going to come out, we're going to allow players to gift each other currency, in this case Alpha UEC and merit. This will be a one-way send. There will not be any kind of handshake process, and it will be limited exclusively to currency. The reason we're starting with this, and it seems very simple really, but this is the first time that we're really in Star Citizen having ownership of something transfer from one player to another player, and so we need to start with something very simple and very easy to track.
Yes.
Currency is that thing.
Yes.
That way we can make sure that there aren't any hitches, any exploits, all those things, kind of iron out any of the flaws before we roll into more complicated things. The way that players will be interacting with this, they'll bring up a Mobiglast app. It'll be one of the first new Mobiglast apps that we're going to be implementing in a while. And it's going to use our new building blocks technology, which is pretty exciting. And it's going to allow you to essentially...
Hold on. I have to rewind here. I just have to rewind for a second. Okay. We're going into...
It'll be one of the
trading application, which is a new button down in the Mobiglast, looks like to me.
Be implementing in a while, and it's going to use our new building blocks technology, which is pretty exciting. And it's going to allow you to essentially select a player from any player, whether they're on your...
Any player. There we go. No restrictions. Simplicity. Yes, thank you.
Server on a different server, whether they're offline, online, and via name search, similar to how we do friends list searching. And you'll be able to select them and then type in an amount of merit or AUC that you want to send them, and hit send, and there will be a confirmation process, of course, and then they will get a notification that your gift has arrived.
Finally!
You get one that they have received it, and there we go. Our recent work in 3.9 on the Unified Friends list has actually allowed us to search very easily a massive database of all players that are playing the game. And with this, we are now able to allow you to quickly find a person that you just type in their name, no matter where they are, and send them currency. And this just wouldn't have been possible before, so it's a pretty nice...
The Unified Friends list is one of the easiest, simplistic tools to use. I love it. I love what they did with this and how they brought it in, and how once you friend people in the game, it's super easy. It's super easy to invite people to a party, and it translates over to Spectrum and to your accounts. A very cool tool. Sounds like they're using this in combination with this new tool to be able to send credits to anyone, no matter what server they are, and to use the same interface to find these people, to pay them credits. This is fantastic. Right now, Tier 0 is going to be just sending those credits to a person one way, which is fine. That's really all we need for now. So he's explaining the first stages of it. I'm not quite sure exactly when. Do they say when? Like, please, dude, I'm happy, but I'm also like, I got anxiety right now.
Nice leap forward. So as we move from tier 0 to future tiers, we're going to be implementing a few additional features. The first thing is a two-way trade rather than simply sending a gift. When we do that, what we will allow is for players to actually open an active trade interface in between players where they can almost barter. You can put up a few items on one side of the screen and see what the other person is putting up on their side of the screen, and you'll be able to see and trade and basically debate what you want to send them.
I'm like, I got goosebumps. This is perfect. This is like for like a contract system, you know, like items, credits, you know, like here's my side, here's your side. This is what we're talking about. Holy God. Hold on a second. Let me just. Hold on a second, fam. Fam, look at chat right now, right, guys? Wow, guys. This is awesome. Hold on a second. Heart be still. This is the best news I've heard in like a long time with Star Citizen. Hold on. I mean, there's been quite a bit, but like this is huge. This is huge. Hold on. Sláinte. Drink. Sláinte. Your healthy apple juice. I'm encouraging healthy drinks right now. Healthy drinks.
And that is to allow the other player to essentially say, no, I don't want this, or yes, I do want that, or please give me more of this. The next step with that, of course, since we're still at currency at that stage, is to add items. When we say items, that could be ships, that could be commodities, that could be guns, that could be all kinds of things.
Any and everything.
And that next step is, of course, a pretty massive layer of complexity,
huge.
which is why we've kind of stripped it out of.
But I like that this is planned. Thank you. When does the first iteration of this hit?
Of the earlier bits. And then finally, and this is a very important bit, up until now, when we've been doing these trades and sending ownership, if it was currency, it didn't have a physical location. And up until this point, if it was a commodity or something physical, it was going to basically stay where it was. We, in a later iteration, will allow players to place their goods in the cargo decks that you may have been hearing about elsewhere. And when you place them in these publicly accessible spaces and put them up for trade and put them to trade with other players, that will allow
Hold on a second. Hold on. I have to take these off. I think I'm dreaming. Hold on a second. Am I? Hello? Where am I at? Where? Like, hold on, is like my head attached to my body? This is great. This is wonderful. This means you will have an area to keep all of your commodities for your cash, for your creds. Like, this is an area where you can keep your net worth. This is fantastic news. Everyone. For industrial gamers and players, we have been fighting for this forever. We knew that there would be some versions of this. We didn't know quite exactly how it would be implemented. This is wonderful to hear. This is exactly the gameplay that industrials gamers want in the game. This is great news. This is a momentous day for all industrial players, whether you're a miner, a trader, a hauler, whatever it is that involves some type of occupation within the game. This is huge, and this should be something that we should say thank you for. This is amazing. Thank you for putting this gameplay in. We have been fighting for this for years.
To be then shipped to other places. We actually hope to integrate this very thoroughly with the shipping gameplay that is so core to Star Citizen.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that there's more to fighting FPS battles than just bullets and lasers. That while lethal at the moment, electron damage sets...
And notice they did not tell us when. Like, did they tell us when the first iteration of this was going to hit? Like, just being able to send credits over to the chat. I'm asking fam right now. I'm asking the fam right now. Soon? Oh no, J-Dubs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Don't give me that soon trademark stuff. Oh no. I want a date on this. I want 310. Okay, he did say it. Did I miss it? Okay, so Ollie says he said 3.10. Thank you. Thank you. Jared said it. Thank you, Ollie. Ollie, thank you and welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to that stream. This one, I mean. Wow.
Sets the stage for the kind of non-lethal enforcement some bounty hunters look forward to in the future. That when all is said and done, shooting lightning is just cool. And that the player trading app will continue to iterate, adding additional features and functionality patch after patch. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. We'll see you next week.
Wow, that's huge. And for people that want confirmation if this is going to be 3.10 or not, remember that this live Inside Star Citizen review will be going out to the YouTube channel again. You can watch it again over there, the replay. And please, when you're watching this right now, those of you watching it on YouTube, please go to the part in the video where we're watching it together and timestamp where he says 3.10. Ollie says he did say 3.10. I don't remember it. Some of the chat saying no, some of the chat saying yes. But the point is, besides that, is that everything we wanted as industrialist gamers, as people who love to trade. Look at this so you guys can see how excited chat is right now. Like, boom. Oh, and Dolly even put it down there, 606 in the actual Inside Star Citizen video. Let's go to it. Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to it real quick. 606. All right, he found it for us.
10 also aims to bring with it the first iteration of our new player trading app, an attachment to Mobiglast.
Hold on.
The upcoming Alpha 3.10 also aims.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Boom. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, dude. Man, fam pulling through. Look at that.
In addition to our first electron damage FPS weapons, the upcoming Alpha 3.10 also aims to bring with it the first iteration of our new player trading app, an attachment to Mobiglast over the next several patches. Aims.
Oh my goodness, man. I am so happy right now. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, dude. Oh, man. Woo. Very excited. Very excited what's coming down the pipe right now. Way to go, Cloud Imperium. And I'm very, very, what I want to say, conservative on my my thanks, usually, but this they deserve some type of an award for this. This is great because industrial gamers will get that gameplay that we want. And I really think that finally being able to have these types of wallet-to-wallet transactions on this first iteration in 3.10 will really bring about some interesting content. You'll see a lot more people playing the game, also in combination with now that we've got the long-term persistence that has lasted through the last two patches. My account balance has been the same without any change going with these last two updates. And now we've got the wallet-to-wallet transactions. You're getting much more of a stable experience moving forward in terms of like the actual your actual credits, your account. So wow, this is a momentous day, ladies and gentlemen. We have been theory crafting this since 2015, 2016. We talked about it in 2017, 2018. We've been talking economy a lot here on this channel. And today we can breathe a sigh of relief because we know it's in the future. And the way these cargo decks are going to be involved, and we're going to be able to store our commodities there, man, wow, we're going to have like the ability to have amazing net worth and the ability to have these trading displays like a contract menu where you can actually barter on the screen with other people, items and credits combined, whether it's weapons or ships, or I'm not quite sure ships, but I know items as far as the assets in game. I'm sure that's going to contain all the commodities, the minerals, those types of things, and all the credits, I'm sure. But the ships would be cool too. Did they say ships? I'm not quite sure if they said ships. Yeah. But anyway, I like it. This is going to help out orgs. This is going to help out players in the game. Oh, Ryu says they said ships eventually too. That's great. That's great. Wow. Not quite sure where Killian's at. I said he's pretty busy right now, Boba, is what Killian's told me. So yeah, we miss you, Killian. I know he watches these. I know he watches the replay. But thanks everybody for showing up here. Thanks J Dubs for upping your pledge on the Patreon page. I'm gonna be sending you your mug, bro. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate you. And those people that commented on the Patreon community tab, thank you as well. Said some really nice things. We are giving away a G12A to our backers. We are giving away 2 P72 Archimedes in the Emerald skin. We're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. We are going the right direction. We are almost on 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys, and we are doing great. Thanks everybody for joining me here today on this Inside Star